Today is 21st July 2026. It's 12 midday past 57 minutes. It is 3 minutes to 1. You see the Muslims calling people to come and pray. I've seen the situation the royal family and ECOWAS and United Nations have with their tower in the galaxy, the Anunnakis and the demons who are your leaders. They stole my property. I give you AI, machinery, electricity, phones, cars, and I cursed them. And after they are cursed, their incarnation is food and vegetables in the volcano. The remain become food and vegetables, they give it to you. That is the ordinary people, those with no spiritual eye. And their problem now is they want to lift the curse. And they believe animals that I created can help them lift the curse through possession. And what they are doing now is, if they give you orders and you don't obey, according to the humans, they say they will harm you. If you can cut the God who created you into two and bring half of his body to Ghana, the time Madame Florence and Madame Mo came to Ghana, Madame Florence and Madame Mo, everyone in Ghana knows. And it didn't end there. You are parasiting the foot of your creator after cutting his half of his body. Evil being like you can do anything. I've also seen you sleeping with people's wife. I have a friend who is a military man. He complained of his wife, and they instruct the woman to sleep with other men. You sleep with people's wife, and after you sleep with them, you say, take it. Do you know why he do that? The first black man that was created, they killed the black man and took his wife. That is Cain and Abel's story. And that monkey belief is still in him. So he realized that if I can kill the first black man and took his wife, then I can kill the creator too and take his machines and be like God. So they plot my assassination and took my robotic. All your phones, all your cars, all your clothing, it's my AI that do. And he named himself a God. He forgot, who am I? Me, I came from the core of the sun. I melt the core of the sun, the mantle of the sun, to the surface of the sun. It's more than 1,000 times the size of it. I melt it like water, and I crack the sea like earthquake. The space I crack in the sea is like the size of the whole Beckenham, the Beckenham state, not the palace. I transform to be you, like the way you are a witch. You can transform to snake, dog, and transform back to your human form. Because if I walk like that, my storm can crack the whole of the sea. It can melt the core of the sun. I can't live with you if I do that. And they are telling a snake that I created, that live as a snake and die as a snake, and came to incarnation as a woman to call herself my mother. And the dog of Hades, a dog that live as a dog and die as a dog and came to incarnation as a man to call me his son. They forgot my fire flames made the stars, created those in the darkness. The owner of darkness means Lord Devilios. My forces in the dark, they were called the Devilos. And you call it in English devils. Satanios means the owner of the planets. That is why one of the planets is called Saturn. I created all the stars in the dark side. The time I created the first light was the time I was named Lord Luciferus, means the creator of light. It's because of your attitude that I made day and night. I can create 2 stars If your planet is in the middle, there will be no day or night. But I knew there will be a time you come from one of my eye, one of my kidney, half of my brain, to be like God. Do you know why they do that? My AI, they cannot operate it. They can't operate the AI. So what they do is, they do possession. And when I sleep, there is a form on you called the reflection. It's just like you. So when I sleep, they ask questions. And when they ask the questions, they feel ashamed. So in the morning, you know your hand vein can block and you will not feel your hand. It's called mumbling. In Chi, we say anansiacho. If your brain block, you forget the things you know. And they are aided by the doctors in the tower, in the galaxy. And these people believe they can lift the curse. They have no magical power. Their belief is they believe animals I made can help the curse lift. Animals don't have that power. Animals have eye to see in the dark because they were not having access to electricity. So if I don't give them night vision, they will suffer in the forest. Animals can heal the way they breathe and pray because they have no access to healthcare in the forest. If I don't give them that and they fall sick, they will die. Animals like reptile, if you cut off their hand, new one grow. They have no healthcare. Animals can know what you are thinking because they don't have access to GPS or phones. If I don't give them that, they will suffer. Animals can smell you. They can smell your clothes and know your location. If I don't give them that, their children can be lost. They will not find them because they don't have GPS or anything to find their children. The media, like the way you can do adverts. That you are close to your Creator. I instructed you to worship and be enlightened. Enlightened means my fire that made the stars can be in you and you'll be a light. And because you are a monkey and you killed someone and successfully took the female kind of the first black man, you believe you can extend it to any territories. So you claim you want to be like me. Me, I'm a fire. So how wrong am I if I send you to the volcano? Because me, the volcano is where I born from. Or you don't know how I come to existence. Then you are doing possession. You want to be like me. Me, I came from the core of the sun. I melt the core of the sun, the mantle of the sun, to the surface of the sun. It's 1,000 times the size of Earth. Your scientists say it's 400 times. It's wrong. The sun is 1,000 times bigger than planet Earth. If you want to be like me and you are doing possession, how wrong am I to send you to hell? Because hell is a complete light. And now they say, if you don't live the curse, we will cut you into two. Me, even if I look at you, your soul will die. You are a material being. You are made up of sand and water. And the way I create life, they say they too are compensa. Me, I can talk and things will happen because I'm fire. They too will say, you. Sometimes they do possession. If they want to make someone sick, they say they are parasiting how I create life. And they will say, you will fall sick. Your belly will be big and there will be drama. If you believe it's real, why do you still use animals? Your only talent is to tell lies. Hatch conspiracy. That is the real you. But when it comes to magic, you don't have it. And because of that attitude, you don't deserve to have this kind of body again with your followers, which is the forces of evil. Because if the God who gave you life, your plan is to kill him because you killed the first black man and took his wife, so you are parasiting all blacks and all lives. And your plan is to use the robotic of your Creator to be rich and be ahead of him in life. And when the machines, some have spoiled, when the rest spoil, you give it to your Creator. Not because you have felt pity or amnesty or mercy, because you don't know how to repair it. Even if you do possession and have animals in the herd of your creator and call him a madman with your forces of evil. So your plan is, if your creator then come and repair the machines, the next thing that you do is you will kill your creator again and let the next group continue to use your creator's machinery to sell cars, phones, clothing, and lie. Benz is made by Germans, Rolls Royce is made by England, Ferrari is made by the mentioned countries. Rolls Royce was there before humans was made. I brought the AI. Benz was there. That is why your archaeology team found Benz, Ram, GMC, Audi in Egypt. Before the years you claim Tesla, Rolls Royce, Benz, and the rest came. You know, when you go to Egypt, you see cars, helicopters, Benz, spaceships buried there for thousands or 50,000 years ago. It was there already. I gave it to Lucifer to develop it. So the altitude you live, you don't deserve to live again. So for eternity, you go to the volcano. I know you are preparing because you are desperate, because your children are worrying you. You are cursed. Your incarnation is food and vegetable. I'll make it worse. Your ordinary people will join you in the volcano. That food and vegetables you become in the surface will stop. Because you cut me into two. I knew that is how you do. That is why I created day and night. If I create two stars on the planet, both the front and the back of the planet, there will be light. And there will be no darkness. I intentionally created one star here, and I'll send the other star end. And you have day and you have night. Because I know you one day cut me into two and parasite half of my brain to be like God. And these people are saying the snake I created, they will give him my glory. So they worship cobras in India. And in witchcraft, we can wear you spiritual masks and disrespect you. And they are disrespecting me so that the snake worship in India can be respected as a god. And me, who made they are tarnishing my image. Whoever have power to command the stone to walk is Dajjal, Antichrist. But the snake, who is an animal you worship in India, is not Dajjal. The angels involved, they do gay. When I incarnated as Abraham, they came to misbehave. I was having a state like Beverly Hills or Trasaco. I conjure firestorm. I turned the crowds to camphor. I burn all of them. Yeah. I burn all of them. Limestone. And they are here again. Animals cannot lift your curse. No animal have power to lift your curse for you. Their power for them to smell you and know your location is not magic. If I don't do that, they will not survive in the forest. They don't have electricity. That is why they see in the night. There is nothing you do without aid of animals. That mumbling in the brain you cause, you don't have that power. It's the animals that do. Because animals can get a broken leg and they'll be feeling the pain. So when they do that, the pain will stop till they heal. But you don't have it. And you are telling, the only thing you have is to lie or to steal. Your ordinary will join you in the volcano. Because if you are saying it on TV and they feel comfortable to have a thief, a robber, who rebelled against his maker because he successfully killed the first black man, female. So you want to kill. They called me in the galaxy before I gave earth to Lucifer, Anish, to look after it, that we have to kill all the blacks. We will not allow them to rule because you are parasiting them, because you killed the first black male and took his wife. Blacks are the elders of all creation. I know John Mahama, Kufuor, King Charles, Asante Hene, United Nations, ECOWAS, they are broad aliens, the tower. They are desperate working for you. And that my black friend in the galaxy, I remember you. The time I was arrested, falsely accused of stealing a phone close to Swami NDC office by the Judas in Ghana, Michael Obeng Kuntro. I know the demons forced him to do, instruct him to do. They sent me to Swami cells for 3 days. I saw you there. My friend in abroad, he's black. He was in the cell. He was a cell leader there. I remember you told me to flush the toilet or it will smell because of their animals they put in my nose to smell me. Drama cannot lift the curse. The universe is not made by drama. And you know the heat of the sun. The way I made the sun is not a drama. Possession cannot create. Animals don't have that power. It's not that I'm trying to make you give up. Because even if you give up, I will not forgive you. But what I'm trying to tell you is to tell you the truth. Animals don't have power to help you create life. The reason why they know what you are thinking is you have access to GPS, to order cars, to track your shipping goods, and animals don't have it. So their way of tracking goods and services is by smelling your clothes and know your location. If you throw this cloth into this place, the goat there can track the scent and find your location. An animal can smell a medicine and know what it do, can smell a leaf. That is why it's not all leaf animals eat. It doesn't mean they are gods. And if you are senior before they are broad people, it doesn't mean you have to be worshipped. So for eternity, you will not be forgiven. I'll make your situation worse. Because I've realized the biggest mistake you made is to cut me into two and break me here. And wherever I'm saying, I've already done it at the time you cut me. Do you think a predator like me, you will wrong me and I'll just forgive you? I cursed you way back the time you brought half of my body to Ghana. The time Madame Florence and Madame Moke came to Kumasi. You age. I cursed you way back then. And they say they will do new world order. The way I gave earth to Lucifer, they too will do say. Earth is not for you. There is a spirit of the air. In Tree we call it a Tiamframa. Spirit of water, Mame Water. Spirit of the volcano, the rock call it Moana. Spirit of the mountain, in Tree we call it a Bo. People Munyame. All those entities talk. Even them, if they help you, the black hole destroy them. And curse is left willingly, like the way blessing is done willingly. But you ended school as class 4, so you don't have all this knowledge. Even my AI, if you force someone to sync, to open a password, it will not do. Like you show on movie, force someone and use his eye to open a lock, it will not do. Cut somebody's hand to open a fingerprint lock, it will not do. But you made all people think it can do. It's not true. All the virus you create is my AI that do. You can't create a virus. The virus, the doctors who do laboratory tests, is my AI that detect the virus. And do you know the number of microorganisms in your mouth only? There are some in the air. Some you are breathing, like tuberculosis. Every day new one comes. But we give it a name. Like the way COVID-19 was given a name when the time it came on 2019. And they gave it name like that because of how I mentioned date of the things I do. You can't see the future. It's my eye that you use to see, and it has side effects. Because the stars that bright, very hot, I use my eye to create it. I will look at it and the storm will conjure. Like when it rains and it's lightened, the lighting will create a storm. Have you asked yourself how a common light creates a storm that called thunderstorm? I have backup insurance policy for all lives. Dr. Kupali will say in Siachiba. I created Dr. Kupali people, abroad people, Kupalio people, male and female. You have sex, you give birth. It's in Siachiba. I created the stars. It looks like a planet. There is lighting. It creates thunderstorm. It's the same like the planet. How can a light create a thunderstorm? How is it possible? It's in like the way you have sex with a woman and get pregnant and you will be multiplied. If the backup system is there, it's because I don't want to be creating new every day. But the way you think so far as man and woman have sex and pregnancy take place and creation will continue like the way it's written in Quran, that sperm to a baby to life. You think so far as it's like that is wrong. So if life have to be created every day, no. And they say it's nature. Nature is made by the creator. So every planet that will help you, the black hole will destroy it. If it's a river, their souls will die for helping you because you are guilty beyond prosecution. Someone have created this planet. He have created his life. It's not for you. He have created animals in the forest. You are home. He say worship and be enlightened. This is machines. You will use it. This robot will give you cars, spaceship, phones, clothing, cosmetics, medicine. You have assassinated your creator and you have made yourself owner of the machines. And you are on TV saying, oh, we rebel against God and calling your creator whistleblower. And you think you are a hero. Anish made a song, Lucifer. Even though Bradford song, they featured it in. A fool will fight with an adult, but he forgot the pain he felt on his body. They didn't feel one saw no penny back on a Bradford song. I know all of it because of Kusikojo and Yakwate Dapo. Yeah, I like his song. Century ni one who saw no penny back on a video. So the consequences of fighting someone who owned the lighting that create thunderstorm is your soul that is dead. You going to the volcano is not a curse. You want to be like me, that is what am I. I transforming like you doesn't mean we are the same. Like you have rabies. You can transform to a snake and transform back. Now you do all these things and you want amnesty. I even told my church to stop the worship because some of your people are trying to be worshippers. So if you think cutting your creator into two will fix your problem, my knowledge is advanced than you. This body is a cloth. When I was Emperor Titus Cecilius Augustus, I was like this. When I was King David, I was like this. But I was white. It's few changes that have happened. When I was King David, I was like this. When I was Abraham in your Bible, Sodom and Gomorrah Abraham, it was me, one of my previous life. And Nebi Yusuf, Joseph in the Bible. I can't count. That one will take time of the video. That one, the Christian Council and the Office of the Pope of Rome and the Office of the Chief Imam in Saudi know. They know how to track incarnation. I came as all the people you know in your scriptures. And you have blocked my call and my mobile money that I should find something else to do. Reverend Obofor and Obinim, Richard in US, Massachusetts, sold my ark to them. $10 million for Obofor, $10 million for Obinim. They didn't pay. You instructed them not to pay. I reported it to Ghana National Headquarters. Go Space. I reported it to the police headquarters. You instructed them not to pay. And a planet that is not for you, you are choosing leaders, creating boundaries, demanding worship. Now, do you know what worship do? Do you know what worship do? That you say we should worship snake in India. Do you know the meaning of worship? Do you know why I make people put their forehead on the floor like Muslim play when they do worship? You know why you wash your feet before you enter the mosque? To make sure you don't smell bad. Because maybe your shoe can stain. This footprint is the first footprint on the moon. It was my footprint. You wash your feet before entering the mosque. Because maybe